I can't just give you game for free, my shit be sold out. Your niggas came and worked for me, your niggas sold out. I dump it all about the clip, my shit be sold out. You at my show, you get them hits, my shit be sold out.
Do it, we grind. How y'all doing today? It's a little miserable where I'm at. It's been miserable all fucking week, but we pushing through it. We grinding. A little weather, even though whether y'all want to believe it or not, does connect directly to some people's emotions, and it is what it is. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoying y'all Sunday. Hope y'all really took care of things this week. There's nothing wrong with taking a little break as long as you get back on your feet and get back on your grind, and make sure that you continue to check those things off your list. Killing it. I know y'all are. I know y'all here killing it. I want to go ahead and shout out to Coach Harris and all the beautiful things that he's doing. If you don't follow Coach Harris on IG, follow him. He's doing a lot of amazing things in the community. For y'all people that say that y'all can't do this and y'all can't do that, whatever. Can be done, whether they're small or big. You know, you're helping your community out, doing the things that need to be done. Brother, man. Christmas,
man, I got me one.
Hey. Look, y'all better go out and get
right.
one. Y'all be mad. Come January, talking about, I didn't get one. It's because you didn't go get one.
You're bad.
We ain't delivered it by hand. You know, but it is what it is. Yeah, continue to press through y'all week, man. Check things off. Y'all out here, y'all way stronger than you give yourself credit for. And sometimes it's not a whole bunch of cockiness and it's not arrogance. To every once in a while, pat yourself on the back, look in the mirror, and say, you getting it done. Let's continue to push forward. You're getting it done. There's nothing wrong with that, with giving yourself flowers. Stop looking for affirmation from an outside source. That's the biggest thing. Stop looking for affirmation from an outside source, and it should come from within you. Greatness is in you, not on you. Empowerment, not devourment. Man, look, Buzz be out here dropping these gems. If y'all not out here with y'all shovel, picking up what they laying down, I don't know.
You all right this morning?
I don't.
Yeah, boy, you preaching already. Goddamn, we ain't got started yet. Yeah, everybody passed the collection plate around.
Look. So at least
shit, for real. Shit. You ain't took a shot already. You might want to.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you already know that. I've been up. Finally. Your boy he was bad off this week. Shit.
Not too
all
bad.
the way out of there.
Damn.
Bro, water heater went out finally. Had to go buy one. So on top of that, went to your nephew's track meet last Sunday, right? How about me and Pops came back sick?
It's one of them parents out there washing their hands after they wipe their booty hole.
And we had hand sanitizer everywhere too. Me, moms, Jen, everybody, and Steve. So woke up, boom, water on my floor, water heater busted. Had to go buy one. So been without hot water since Monday.
Well, you took a flashback to the Bears days, didn't you?
I got even sicker because I took a fucking cold shower because I didn't want to go to mom's house.
Yeah, that I believe. Because you stubborn as fuck.
Yep.
Anyway, go ahead.
So got stuck. Yep. So start taking whole baths. Go back to Army days.
Okay.
And Saturday he finally came through and bruh, I can go to anybody's house and put a brand new water heater in their house. It's that damn easy.
you was paying attention. Damn.
So
and they be getting paid.
Add on top of this, bruh, I paid $800 for the, I was gonna pay ahead. I paid $600 for the water heater. Got lucky, plug with a discount. Lowe's was gonna charge me $1,400 to install it. I got a blessing. We got somebody around the world. Plumber came through and showed me exactly what to do. And so for everybody that's a homeowner, let me tell y'all this now, because a lot of people don't know this. Drain your water heater once a year. Drain your water heater once. If you haven't drained your water heater at all since you've been in the house, put a hose to the bottom of it. We'll go through that later. But you need to drain your water heater. If not, all that crud is going to be at the bottom. And when you try to drain it, it's going to be stuck. It's going to get stuck. Your water heater is going to explode, or it's going to drain, and you're going to have to buy a brand new one. And you're going to spend $1,400 because you don't know no plumber around your house. There you go.
Message. Look, you better have trouble picking it up. Picking it up, put it in your bag, keep on moving.
So
either way.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm right here with you. Get into it. Today, I'll save it because we need to get into this. First off, I want to start off by saying this. I'm going to take this sip and then I'm going to start off by saying this. Let me start off. One, first and foremost, to all y'all media journalists out here, to all y'all sports journalists, to all y'all individual sports journalists on your own, or think you're a sports journalist, or just think you know so much about the game of football that you should be coaching some goddamn body. Let's start off by putting some respect on
as a
his
coach.
Goddamn
Hell
name.
Yeah.
You will continue to try to lower what he's doing and who he is, but that is Coach Deion Sanders. Not Prime Time, not Deion, not Neon Deion, not just Sanders, but that is Coach. Put that hat on that man's name. I don't care what you Prime Time,
Coach
Deion, Sanders, whatever's after it. But you're going to put some goddamn respect on his name and call him Coach. He didn't get to where he got, or he didn't get to where he is right now for y'all not to give him.
Let's not smooth over the fact that he spent 10 years coaching high school football in the state of Texas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Come on, man.
Where's religion down there?
We shut the whole city down on a Friday to go to the game. So he been putting kids in position to go to. He put his now when they speak about money. Let's take for the last 7 years before he got to Jackson State, he did have Prime Academy, which he solely spent
his own time. He put that shit together himself, out of pocket. He didn't get no government grants, no loans. He didn't go around asking churches in the community and shit, take up no collection for him. He put that shit together himself. So y'all idiots out here saying that he just went to Colorado for change.
Where was your fight at then when he was talking, when he was doing all that with Prime Academy? Okay, we'll keep going. All right, so he wins, the next 5 state championships in a row, and then the city wants to investigate all the money forderings, and they blame it on him, and he has nothing to do. He just coached. He don't have nothing to do with the money issues. He got a team for that. So he instead of blaming his team, he put it on himself, and then he tried to go to college. Okay, so Jackson State, guess what? If we, as in I'm speaking of Florida State, if our dumbasses would have picked him up first, you wouldn't even have what you got, because that's where he would have went in the first place. Okay, but Florida State bypassed him. Okay, well, he had a long-ass interview process with Arkansas. Was almost there, and then you found out that, you know, things didn't work out, and you jumped in. Congratulations. You got exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
You got a coach to come in and change the program. That's what every other system wants, right, bro? Every other system wants a coach to come in to fix their college program. That's what your job is.
Yeah.
So your first year
Yeah.
you come in, we go 9-2. It's pandemic. We would have won the SWAC, but A&M won it. That's a different story. But the next 2 years, you go undefeated and win the SWAC. So, in a coach's perspective, a coach's portal, Hugh Freeze did it and moved up. Nobody said shit.
Yep.
Lincoln
Yep.
Riley did it and moved over. Nobody said shit. Lane Kiffin been doing it for the last 10 years. Y'all ain't said a goddamn thing. But all of a sudden, somebody in our own motherfucking culture builds something up, lets y'all know how shit is being run in a system, in the community that you want to put your kids in, letting y'all know. And then he told y'all in the interview, hey, I cannot win against the University of Alabama or Ohio State without a front line. And a front line is not coming to Jackson State. I'm not getting 5-star linemen to come to Jackson State within the next 3 years. I got 1 5-star in the last 3 years. How long you think it's gonna take me, bro, to get 10 offensive and defensive linemen, 5 stars?
And above and beyond all this, let's go ahead and say this. One, Coach Deion is not the messiah of
that's fact.
HBCU community.
That's fact.
He's not. Y'all, Deion, to come in to one school and y'all put the weight of the entire HBCU community on him. I saw an interview the other day of Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
I don't know who this dude is. Go. You can
He say
check him out.
some nice points, but
he can't. He can't put the entire HBCU community on the back of all black men, because it's not our job to raise as much. And he talking all this shit. He doesn't even have a degree.
How much money? No, ask him how much money has he donated. None.
But on top of all these other stars that could donate 1% or 2% of their income to HBCU,
that's right off,
to lift them up. It ain't the entire. Oh, they trying to treat Deion like Coach Deion like Harriet Tubman.
Yep.
They trying to come to Coach Deion like he Dr. Martin or he Minister Malcolm. That's not him. He is a football coach. He is leading more people, because you look at Dr. Umar, how many people have came to one of your seminars across the country and actually had to pay to sit down and listen to you talk? These kids coach because, in the simple fact, like, look, Coach Deion has always been him. Ever since he got drafted out of Florida State. Hold on, let me get in these comments real quick. It was about the money. If it was about the money, he was being recruited by Power 5 schools, like you were saying 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
He would have let them fall on their face there. Then, Andy Girl says he laid the groundwork for success, the blueprint, and put people in positions to carry on the work, which usually doesn't happen in the civilian sector of life. They trying to play cutthroat in the motherfucker because they don't want you to take their job because you don't taught them every goddamn thing.
And look how many people he left a job to at Jackson State. All these Pop Warner coaches are now head coaches or assistant coaches in college football. People, put that in your notes.
Yeah.
His assistant coach right now, Coach Hart, was his Pop Warner's son's Pop Warner coach. He's assistant coach right now at the University of Colorado with no degree.
This crap, look, the Joker said, I just, in my opinion, didn't like how he exited. The promise he made to stay when he knew he was going.
Okay, sir.
Listen,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go first.
When look, everybody on a professional level, when they sign that contract, that's their promise to stay. It's a contract. But he also, hold on. But also the Pac-12 though, and the lower schools. Look, Coach Deion didn't want to go to an established.
He wanted to go to Florida State,
but
Florida State didn't want him.
Look, and Florida State, everybody knows Florida State.
Thank you.
Now.
And take it this now. This was in the not to throw everything off, but this was in the transition where we was leaving a black coach to go with a white coach. We left Taggart to go with little buddy from Memphis, who's there now. Now imagine if we would have picked him 3 years ago, like we supposed to. Where would damn Florida State be right now? Now Colorado's about to see that portal's crazy.
Coach Deion left a blueprint. Jackson, Mississippi has rolled the back of this man for 3 years.
Oh, bro.
Rolled the back of him to success. While they're letting Brett do whatever the fuck he wants with their government money. Coach Deion was raising that program with his own. He gave half of his salary back to the program. And anyway, so it's not about y'all folks sit there and say it's about the money. I'm not saying that it's not. But Coach Deion, you would do the same thing. Coach Brown got to feed his family. He got to take care of his people.
Speaking from a parent's perspective, now let's go from a parent's perspective. You're a parent if you say that he made the wrong move, you're a big dummy. So you mean to tell me all the moves that you made right now in your life, most of them, if your child is an athlete, you ain't made them move because your son's an athlete? So you ain't put your son in an academy because he's an athlete, because that's going to propel him? Oh, you didn't do that, huh? Oh, so Deion can't go to Colorado after his son just threw for almost 4,000 yards, over 4,000 yards, excuse me, and didn't get not a narrow look for Heisman. But if he do it in Colorado, he will.
Nobody. Bet money easily. And Colorado ain't got to be the best team. They ain't gonna be the best.
They will
team
compete
initially off rip.
They gonna look better than 1 and down. What was they last year? 1-11. They gonna look better than that.
1-11. Yeah. Yeah. They won a game. Coach Deion is setting not only himself, his family, and then the rest of y'all come in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. Stop acting like y'all above him and his family. Cut that out. And for y'all to sit back and I done seen some of these comments in these because I read comments. Coach Deion could have went down in history. One, he is going to go down in history because he's the only coach to win the SWAC back-to-back.
To add to that, he's the only SWAC coach to go to another Power 5 school to coach a head coach, be a head coach.
Okay. Oh, that's history.
Go ahead. I just wanted to add that to what you were saying. Go ahead, bro.
And for y'all fools that are out here that don't know your history, Coach Deion did not ruin HBCU schools.
Yeah.
Segregation did. And who did that? Alabama.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Ain't nobody talking to him.
And for real. And for the comment, I seen he should have went to Auburn. Didn't they just have a black coach that they didn't like? That came from Auburn? Cadillac Williams is a great coach. And if you give him more time, he could recruit in the state of Alabama. But you didn't want him. You wanted the next hot, the best thing. And if the next hot, best thing was Deion, why they didn't go for him? They went from Hugh. They went to Hugh and the Lane in the same conference. So bypass that. He went to a bum ass school that got a lot of money, that got a lot of pull, and that he know he could go down to those same HBCU, the HBCU conference that he just left. He could take a bunch of those kids to Colorado with him. Now they get seen.
And if that, because you can't, look, let me explain something to y'all. This is just facts right here. Go fact. You can't, and Jay-Z said it, you can't help the poor if you wanted them. I'm not saying the people in Jackson, Mississippi are poor, but how you going to get, or how you going to help the community when you're down there with them? Nothing wrong about in the dirt with them, but as we've seen over the past couple of years, that every time a black actor, rapper, athlete, whatever comes from a neighborhood and they go back to it, that neighborhood ends up killing them.
That's true.
Whether it's emotionally or mentally, that neighborhood ends up killing them. Time go back to where he's from so you can kill him.
Yeah.
Jackson State was going.
Yeah, because y'all weren't going to bring him up to his standard. He has a standard that. No. I mean, if y'all just watch the videos, let's look at Jackson State's athletic department, just the recovery center, and look at Colorado's recovery center. Let's be real, people. Where are you? Where are you going to? Where are you going to send your child? Just to recover. Now we're talking about recovery. Now, as y'all talking all this shit, have y'all looked up Master P and where his son goes to school?
I was just about to bring that up.
Because his son got hurt his freshman year last year, and Tennessee State didn't have the right facility to uphold the millionaire little boy. Where he at now, bro? University. University.
Y'all didn't say nothing. Where was y'all at then?
Oh, because he not carrying the torch. He wasn't carrying the torch for the whole conference for HBCUs. But have y'all do notice, right? Y'all didn't have HBCU games on ESPN2 before Deion got there, right? You notice he signed a 10-year deal. So even though he's gone, HBCUs will still be played on ESPN.
And even if they did, it was at 11:30, or they played the game at 12 o'clock at night.
They replayed the game. Now it's prime time. So that's announcers, that's cameramen that's getting paid to go to that's HBCU. Oh, okay. Y'all don't want to talk about that though, huh?
Where the alumni, where the HBCU alumni is at. And I understand that Coach Prime, wherever he goes, there's some action going. I got that. Y'all mad now, and y'all ready to crucify this brother because he got to take his action. He didn't take all of it, though. If you go to Coach Prime's Instagram page, it's still full of Jackson State
still
stuff.
Posting Jackson State stuff at the university.
Now, Colorado has gotten a bunch of people jumping.
Have you seen oh my God,
double, triple, they ticket sales, they preseason ticket sales, they season ticket holders, all that stuff has jumped. They follow us on social media, all that has jumped because of Coach.
I got
Prime.
Luggage.
Got it. I shouldn't even bring up finances of the institutions because HBCUs are documented as not received full government funding, so they're not a level playing field there. Tennessee government owes TSU.
Oh, bro, you know, you get, like Deion said, you got some HBCUs going to play these Power 5 schools for $700,000, and the Division III schools is getting paid 1.5. Like, how does that work? So Dr. Umar and the rest of y'all that has something to say about him moving on from HBCUs, where is the income? Everybody has read Pronomics by Dr. Anderson. I know all y'all have. So he always told y'all it's about the economic standard. We got to go up the tree. You got to go up and make the tea. We can't stay at the bottom. So if we are not producing, if we weren't producing before Deion, we weren't producing while Deion was there, you niggas is not going to produce while he gone. So what you mad at him for? He finna take the black kids that are stuck in situations out of their situations and put them in a better situation and around good people so they can elevate their life. It ain't about your old ass. You go down there and do what you're supposed to do. How about you do what you're supposed to do in your spot? And you do what you're supposed to do in your spot, and don't worry about what the hell he got going on, because he actually producing motherfuckers to the NFL.
Just give them the opportunity. Whether they do anything
That's
with
beyond
it or not,
them. He putting it out there for them, bro. Thank you.
He's giving Coach Prime is giving these boys an opportunity that y'all haven't given them. Sitting back talking all this shit on social media and in comments and going on interviews and going on this. You just talking. Coach Prime is
think about this. Coach Prime in 3 years went on the in 3 years at Jackson State. He went on the same podcast that the motherfuckers that's running their mouth. He went on the same podcast and told them what's wrong with not only Jackson State, what's wrong with HBCUs and the whole aura of it. Nobody wanted to listen, right? He brings it to the table. Nobody else wants to talk about it. Cool. I bet. I'm gonna go over here to where they gonna supply the money so I can get this pipeline going. And y'all hating.
And now he's opening it up. For what? He's opening it up for these kids. And going to PWIs, predominantly white institutions, is not a knock on anyone that's coming out of the situation, and it should never be.
Hey.
You need to cut that shit the fuck out. That's that crab mentality that our culture, you keep doing it. Every time somebody's in a situation, you're doing this bullshit. And it's not happening to just Coach Prime. It's happening to the black man or that young black woman that wants to come out of their situation doing better. There was a picture, speaking of HBCUs, this female that graduated from Florida A&M, FAMU. You have so much pride in your school. She took a picture. She wasn't even it was a tasteful picture. And that's coming from a dude. I'm not saying I like the picture just because of how she looks. She's a very beautiful young woman. But she took this picture. She graduated from FAMU, took this picture. This is how she's celebrating. This is what she's doing. And y'all tore her apart. For what?
That's what we do.
When you're congratulating her, because the simple fact that even though she was dressed a certain type of way, that wasn't the focus. Y'all focused on the wrong goddamn thing. I'm glad she did what she did so we could see where y'all goofy asses focused at. Because y'all ain't looking at the fact that she's going to spend 5-6 years, because she has a master's now.
Yeah.
She's going to spend 5-6 years in school, dead, which is something that
wouldn't have
never done. I focus on the fact that she's showing skin versus the fact that she got her degree. And she's educating young black women to go get their degree.
Yeah, if you want to.
Can. If you degree, whether master's, doctorate, whatever it is in your field of choice, but y'all ain't focused on that. Just like y'all ain't focused.
It's always the negative.
When he's coming up, he's kicking right. He's kicking a door in and open at a Power 5 school. When's the last time you seen a coach, a player coach, who's been a player coach his entire goddamn career? Y'all need to respect the simple fact that he is the only man, talking about making history, he is the only man in the United States, well, I ain't going to say the United States, but I'm going to say in the world, to hit a home run and take a punt and return back for a touchdown in the same goddamn week.
That's true.
And score a touchdown and hit a home run in MLB. He's the only person.
And the only other person that could even compare to that is Bo Jackson, which is another fucking freak. We not even going.
Yeah, we ain't even, this. I think Bo's best running back that never made it because he got hurt. The only reason why he got hurt. When nobody be talking about anybody else but Bo Jackson as far as running back goes. But with Coach Deion and him opening up the doors, he opened up the doors at HBCU first. Y'all get in on this. Y'all sitting here talking about these HBCUs and what they're doing and what they're not doing, because there's
Man,
corruption there. There ain't no way in
I'm
hell.
about to,
All that money,
bro. What?
tell me there's
Say it. Say it. Say it.
no way in hell. Then it comes down to the simple fact that he decides to move up because you can't help. You can't pull
You ain't
somebody
got
up
shit.
when you're on the same level.
When Doug,
You know, he
I'm telling
no
you,
problem.
I'm walking into your living room, bro. I'm walking into your living, and I get what Shannon Sharp said. Shannon Sharp said I would still go to Savannah State because of all the, you know, I get that in the 80s, in the early 90s. But we talking about 2022, coming up on 2023. I am not sending my son that I know can go to the next level to an HBCU just because he should, when the facility is not up to standard, and they know it. Bruh, put it this way. A&M just built this big ass new basketball stadium. It just took them this year to build the shit after they won that 2021 football championship. They built the basketball stadium finally because the old one is a sweat box. Bruh, guess how many times they didn't play the game in there? And A&M had a big ass game against, I think it was against Auburn. A home game against Auburn at that. They played the shit in Mobile. The gym is up. It's ready. It's running. There's nothing wrong with it. Why would you? You see what
Why wouldn't you
you
promote?
see what I'm saying? Like, this is, and then
Why?
don't forget, bro. You know the VBC hosts basketball games. So you could have, even if the gym wasn't ready or whatever you wanted, you could have still put it downtown at Huntsville, so everybody knew A&M was here.
Home,
At home,
your home is in
you
front.
moved the game to Mobile. This HBCU, this HBCU thinking, people. Why, as a parent? Now let's go back to this parent deal. Why, as a parent, would I not send my child to the University of Ohio State or the University of Colorado with a better facility where I know if something was to tear, insurance, hint, hint, another thing that y'all ain't talking about. My kids don't have insurance at Jackson State.
No.
My kids got insurance in Colorado.
They've always had insurance on their players. Kansas State paid for my cousin's
Thank
whole
you.
goddamn knee replacement before. Yeah,
Thank you.
all she did was sign paperwork. Her whole ACL tore in high school. They paid for it, and she went to Kansas State and played basketball. Yeah, got more. They pipeline. It's because they're one biggest thing. Their alumni is actually put back into their school. HBCU's alumni, where y'all at?
Let's talk
Y'all jumping
about
on
it.
Coach Pro,
Let's
jumping on
talk
his feet.
about it.
Where got that HBCU? Where y'all at? Y'all, I mean, it's very rare that, you know what I'm saying, the camera on the field, oh shit, this is Dwayne Haskins. Oh, this is Justin Fields coming back watching their alma mater play for Frank Gore's at the game. Jerry Rice, giving credit to him, he goes back and watches Mississippi Valley State play all the time.
T.O. go back to Chattanooga. Aaron see him all the time.
Yeah. Like these motherfuckers back to schools they have pride in. Y'all HBCUs is too busy not putting pride back into your situation.
Because y'all taking all the money
Well,
from the football game and trying to distribute through the whole school. No, your band can make their own money. Your other organizations, a part of HBCUs, can make so much money if you just think small. You think small, you get big. Stanford, my prime example. Stanford is the pipeline for Silicon Valley. If you didn't know that, people. Why? Because most of the people that go to Stanford, they graduate, but they rather live in Silicon Valley if freshmen. If you have a great idea, guess what Stanford's going to do? Here's some upfront money for the investment. Okay, you owe us 10% back. Boom. You have a continuous pipeline coming back into your school through your alumni.
Well, yeah, I would. I mean, because I'm trying to figure it
I
out.
ain't either.
I didn't go to HBCU.
I ain't even go to
I was
university. I went to a junior college.
It is what it is. A junior college is better for the first couple of years. You can go ahead and pay for free your core class for 4 years of school. And this is shit they don't tell y'all. They want you to go to the co-op grid. Go to a JCU, a junior college.
Yep.
Get your core classes out the way. Then, because don't nobody give a fuck about your strategy.
Bruh,
like,
think of this. If you're a 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, you don't want to go play Division II, Division III ball. Take your ass to JUCO. Stay 2 years a year at JUCO. Year 2 at JUCO. Dale Evans was my. I've seen this. This is prime example. If you want to do it, you go to JUCO. You average 30, right? Nobody wanted you coming from your high school years because you wasn't scoring that much. You go to JUCO and start averaging 20 and 30. Ohio State, North Carolina, Duke, they're gonna start calling. Go to JUCO for 2 years. Sit at your mama house. Like he said, the state gonna pay for you. Everybody gonna pay for you. Community college is free. You can go and the community college got a hoop squad, bruh. Go. It's free. You get the hoop for free. You get the school for free. Get the hoop for free. Why you there? Basically, because you at your mom's crib. You ain't got no bills. You ain't got to work. That's.
You got. I mean, like Gus said, they invest in their students, which continues the future of the university. Because if that motherfucker makes it, and progress is progress, regardless of how slow it is. Y'all get that shit out your mind. This microwave, I need to make sure this happens tomorrow.
That's microwave thinking.
Progress, regardless of how slow that brisket takes on the grill, when that motherfucker gets off, the longer it's on there, the better it tastes any goddamn way, if you ask me. They said they're playing, like these Power 5 schools and these PWIs are playing chess, while HBCUs are playing checkers.
And I love HBCUs.
Hey,
we love HBCUs. But all we saying is, while you're hating on one person, why don't you point the finger at all the alumni, aka all the greatest actors that have ever lived that are black, came from the University of Howard. Now ask Howard, how is their facilities?
I don't see Howard saying shit.
Because they pour back. You got motherfuckers that rappers or other people that went to Southern or Grambling State, which has been the premier for HBCUs in all sports. But you don't hear not a thing. And they getting crumbs now. They getting crumbs. They still not getting the meat and potatoes of how an organization could be ran. It's easy. It's fundable. All you got to do is, hey, all right, HBCUs, let me give y'all a hint, okay? We could do an HBCU S-Corp or LLC, right? Everybody donates $1. That dollar is put into a trust fund for the HBCUs. That's what it's under, the trust fund. And everybody puts this in. We put that in the S&P 500. And guess what? The next 20 years, it'll be a couple trillion, actually, because everybody's putting in $1, right? Boom. That's for HBCUs. Now, every HBCU under this umbrella do the exact same thing. You're welcome. How fucking easy that is. But a fucking trust fund underneath your name and everybody donate $1 to the shit, and now you have the money to do it. And if you don't want to do it that way, then put it in an insurance, in a whole insurance account for the whole HBCU. We put $20 million into an insurance account. Now we get to pull that shit out and invest with it. As a goddamn school. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
And HBCUs ain't got, and then y'all sitting here doing all this playing. HBCUs ain't got to follow a lot of the guidelines that some of these PWIs and Power 5 schools do.
Y'all niggas raised $43 million quick on GoFundMe, but you won't do this for HBCUs. Kiss it.
And y'all sit here and y'all can have the battle of the bands every year.
And we can't get no
the band.
preach.
Why y'all can't do that athletically? Why? Why not? Y'all got your playoff system. Y'all can put this right where it needs to be. Y'all can put if y'all put your money in the right goddamn place. Y'all sit here and want one person to save y'all after centuries of being open. Have so much pride in the fact that you did this or you opened and you gave African Americans, black people, a chance to go to school when these other people would not. Now here it is, 2022, about to be 2023, and you complaining about one person? You've had centuries to do exactly what they did. These Power 5 joints.
And we just gave you the blueprint of how to do it like today. Like you can put the money in today and go get it tomorrow and put it back into your school. Like it's that simple, like that quick. But
you can't sit on it. You can't sit on your, like, you did this for black people, and then you sat on it. Like, oh, shit, we're here for y'all. This is all we got to do. Y'all come to us if y'all want to. I mean, I'm not saying you ain't out there recruiting, but are you out there recruiting?
They ain't got the bread.
These brothers are looking for a chance to get out of their goddamn situation. If you provide that chance, that opportunity to get out of their situation,
right?
Where's it at? There's no issue with thinking whatsoever. That shit. I can go to this HBCU. I'm gonna get out of my situation. I don't want to just get out of my situation now at this point because I don't change my mind. Now,
yeah. How are you going to provide for that? Can you provide for that?
There are athletes that have made it to the next level and retired and was some of the greatest in the NFL. Some of the greatest. Jerry Rice is the greatest wide receiver of all time, period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about. You can talk about this, that, and the other. Jerry Rice is great. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the strongest. But he worked hard
harder than everybody else
to come out and go to Mississippi Valley State and then make it to the doggone San Francisco 49ers because he was good enough to look at.
Yep. Steve McNair, like God rest his soul.
Same thing.
Shit, my cousin, hell.
Y'all sitting here fussing about Coach Prime, Coach Deion, and how he came out of the situation, how he exited. How the hell you think any other coach got a job anywhere else? This
Winning brings more attention. Winning brings more attention, especially when you whooping motherfuckers' asses. Hello.
That's all it comes down to sports. Your winning record. It ain't about shit else. Unfortunately.
Nothing.
But it ain't about shit else.
Because if it was about graduation and all that other shit, it's a lot of head coaches that wouldn't be moving and grooving like they've been doing.
Half the motherfuckers not graduate.
Or just up and leave a situation. Like y'all niggas y'all got the other side just up and leaving situations, going to different situations, leaving their contract.
That's all y'all see because that's all they put out. You'll have no idea what Coach Deion was going through.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Everybody speculating
about not really paying. Who don't want to get paid what they work?
Listen to me. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Everybody on this bitch got a job or some type of job. If you say you're not leaving $300,000 for 4.5, you're a fool. You're stupid, especially for your advancement. The fact that you have 4.5 in your pocket and know that you got 6.8 bill in the back burner because you got alum and all these motherfuckers that love versus Jackson State now. Jackson State alum, what they had? We got a new facility. Congratulations. Jackson State water was fucked up. Deion made that a nationwide priority
issue.
He did that for the city, not just for his team, but for the city. Then the state problem that Mississippi was having, he brought that to attention. How about we just say, congratulations, appreciate it. You did what you had to do. You brought awareness to the HBCUs. Now the next motherfucker better bring the plate. I mean, pass the plate on. Like, how about this? Y'all niggas that said he ain't swag, Alabama State, carry that torch that he just laid for y'all niggas. How about that?
He gave everybody
since I ain't swag, nigga, take your mantle back. Now, when this 8-year contract run up for ESPN that you just got $100 million for, when that contract run up, run it back. Hey, Alabama State, run it back now. That you was doing all that yapping. I'm swag. Well, run it back, swag. And what's your record, son? Where you been? Who else? Think of this. I want y'all to understand this now. Who else from an HBCU head coach went from there to a Power 5 school to coach? And if Jackson State really wanted them, Jackson State would have stayed with the businesses that's around. They businesses that went up 100% these last 3 years. We would have went to them and said, "Hey, whatever we got to do to keep this nigga here,
let's do it. Let's do it. Whatever we got to do to keep Prime here, Coach Deion here, Coach Sanders right here in Jackson. We would have did it. If y'all was so worried about it, HBCUs across the board, y'all would have put together a goddamn collection plate to keep that motherfucker up.
Hello,
helping all of y'all.
Everybody on TV.
Putting the shot on all HBCUs at this point. And now y'all just you let them walk off because you wasn't giving them this,
you couldn't
if it
afford
was about money for y'all folks. You couldn't afford Coach Prime. Anyway. Coach Prime came out because he wanted to.
No.
Not because you were paying him.
It was to show people that I could coach on the college level. And it would just so happen to be Jackson State.
And now he up here at Colorado. Now y'all mad?
Right.
About what? What are y'all really mad about? And half of y'all people in these comments, these shows, and talking crazy about, y'all didn't even
go to a game while he was there. You didn't watch a game while HBCUs played these last 3 years. All you watch, Deion there. Okay, shit's about to change. Let's sit back and watch it. Yeah. Did you not see the changes and the continual change that's going to happen while he's gone? He's probably going to bring some HBCU teams to Colorado to whoop their ass because they're going to allow it. But y'all get more money. I guarantee that.
Coach, I'm not about to have my kids play these doggone schools just who got doggone show.
That's true.
I ain't about to. My boys started playing one of these Power 5 schools.
He probably gonna.
But y'all will.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no.
Yeah, right.
Yourself. As soon as somebody sign a check, y'all gone.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I, bruh?
Because Austin P played Alabama this year.
How much did they get?
And played Georgia last. It was Georgia. Because they
got like 2.5, didn't it? Something like that. But you want an HBCU to play for 700,000. 700. Deion put the numbers out, y'all. If you ain't watched the Earn Your Leisure, go watch the Earn Your Leisure with Deion Sanders. If you ain't watched I Am Athlete with Deion Sanders, go watch I Am Athlete with Deion Sanders. Okay, 1.9, 1.5. 1.5 versus 700,000. 700,000 is just the fucking flight and the hotel. And then we got 3 meals a day for the time that we're going to be there at the hotel. For these kids. Now, remember, some of them 21, 22, you can call them grown all you want to, but they're in college and in society standard, they're kids. So
Kids out here.
we got to pay $700,000 to take care of 60-something kids, bro, plus staff.
Roughly, yeah. Because y'all understand, all them water people, athletics department,
Trainer,
the doggone people that tape ankles, even down to the lower, like, gotta come with.
band.
They don't have motherfuckers on site. Can't forget them. Can't leave them behind. Get the fuck out. Most of y'all go to HBCUs just for the halftime.
Hello. Don't even care about the game. You don't walk into the game until the second quarter with 8 minutes left. You've been tailgating the whole time.
Oh shit, man. Hey, bro, it's about halftime. Let's go ahead and head in the stadium.
In there for 20 minutes.
Ain't why.
All right, time to go back tailgating.
And then go. And this is look. The coach look guilty. Look, dumb did. No, look. Yeah, we did go into the game. We did watch Andy.
A little bit.
Watch him play. But I'm pretty sure I done been to an HBCU game more than some of y'all motherfuckers out there talking shit have. I would drive down to Huntsville, Alabama, go hang out, member hanging out.
Yep.
And we go to the game. And then after these motherfuckers taxes $60, $70 to get into the club because you got a hat on, you got jeans on, you got tennis shoes on, whatever the fuck the case may be.
Alabama.
And then he was like,
that's it.
Just talking about pimp.
On
University Avenue. Deep as took you 20, 30, 40 hours to get down that motherfucker. Because
back.
Goddamn traffic back up.
Oh,
so
man, those were the days.
A&M, like A&M, Jackson State, and Florida A&M, all these places in these cities that they are attached to, that one weekend out of the football season when the homecoming is there, everything's up. You are getting shit ton of money.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Does Ohio State have a homecoming? Is it celebrated like HBCUs? Okay. I want to, because just from our perspective, just from our area, Austin Peay gets so much hype and love from homecomings that I just thought nobody else could be doing this. It's just got to be a Southern, and nobody else.
And from what I hear, people think
you for
Austin Peay is
real
HBCU. Because our people be deep as fuck on homecoming. Is this HBCU? No. It's just like majority of installations around the country, the athletic side is 75 to 80% black.
Period. Yeah, that's fact.
Period. Here, not thinking Coach Prime out for black people. No, wait a minute. You didn't say he wasn't looking out for black people. You just said he wasn't. That's
what they said. Because remember, now he got on there and said, "People think I'm leaving my culture." How the hell? If you ain't forgot,
I'm black.
How the fuck can I leave my culture? Did y'all just hold on? Let's go to let's switch this up, bro. Let's go to the football side just for a little bit. Have y'all not seen the goddamn portal? As soon as he made the announcement, 3 niggas from Bama, 3 niggas from LSU, and 3 niggas from Oklahoma dipped. And I said niggas now. He doing it for us, the people. Colorado is finna be the HBCU of a Power 5. I guarantee. Watch the band. Watch the band change.
Everything change. Watch
Jackson State now becomes just Colorado / Jackson State University. Watch.
Just like when Urban Meyer went from Florida to Ohio State, since we're talking about football now. He went from Florida to Ohio State. He built the SEC school.
Say it again,
in
bro.
the Big Ten. Urban Meyer coached at Florida for a bit. Coached everywhere else. Okay, he has a long resume.
That was
but
his
when
pipeline.
he coached at Florida, and he had a
Yeah,
bunch of gangsters.
so
Let's go ahead
what?
and get it
So
out
what?
there.
They Florida boys. Let them live.
And from the SEC and Florida Gator fans still mad about this shit. Fucking haters.
They know.
Tommy is a Florida Gator fan. He went. Oh, yeah, he was mad as fuck.
You can't, bro. You
SEC
can't take that big
there.
piece out of there and put him in another spot and think that.
And he did it. He went over to Ohio State. Not one white person said anything about him leaving
Other than football.
Yeah. Facts. They didn't say he was giving up on white people down in Florida.
Nope.
Or no dumb shit like that. He moved to Ohio State, created an SEC team in the Big Ten. If you know about, college football, we talking it, and ran the goddamn table. Couldn't nobody fucking touch Ohio because Urban Meyer was there, and he brought some.
Nobody cares about all that. We talking about football right now.
Yeah, and then he did that there. So Coach Deion is about to do the same goddamn thing. He moved from the SWAC, Jackson State, to a Power 5 PWI, and I guarantee you that motherfucker's whole culture at Colorado. In Colorado, and excuse me for saying this, besides California, is probably one of the most whitest states in these United States. Bruh's been like they ain't nothing but like everywhere. Motherfuckers out there skiing and snowboarding and shit. We don't do that shit. We know this. We know that. So now he about to change that whole, not only the culture at the school, the culture is going to resonate and ripple effect in the surrounding cities. Y'all don't see what he's
no
about
clue.
to do. Go to Colorado. One of the coldest.
Nobody want to go to fucking Colorado. No niggas want to go to Colorado. Niggas is signing up to go to Colorado. Niggas is moving to Colorado.
Motherfucking bubble jackets is about to come back. Goddamn motherfuckers got scars that say Colorado. All this shit, the sales for all this shit is about to go through the fucking roof. And y'all have no idea what he's about to do up there.
So, not saying it's going to happen, bro. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But just, can y'all imagine if he beats Penn State next year? Just next year. He loses to y'all. He loses to Michigan. But he beats Penn State next year. Huh?
12. Colorado ain't Big
No,
10. Colorado's Big 12.
Colorado ain't in Big 12, is it? They still with us?
Yes, they are.
I thought they played y'all.
Colorado's Big 12 shit, so you forgot they was in the Big 12. It was
Nebraska.
It was Nebraska that
I thought
moved to the
Colorado left too.
Nebraska ain't did shit either, even though they thought they was coming to a softer conference.
Yeah, they still
was going to run the table. Pac-12, same thing. Everybody on the other side of the Mississippi.
So look, even if you, whatever conference they in, if they beat 2, 3, and 4 when they was at the bottom with Deion at head, with all the shit that's coming, all the talking that's coming behind it, nigga, and let's not forget now, if this motherfucker lose 3 games next year, they bringing 12 teams next year to the playoffs. He lose 3 games next year in the top, closer in that range. They gonna put him in the playoff.
Because he's gonna be in the top 12. They have to. You got 3. If for folks that don't know about college football, it's not like professional where you can lose 6 games and still make it to the playoff. You're not doing that. In college, you're not. You lose 6 games, your season is shot.
Hey,
Like nobody's looking
man,
at you
I
anymore
feel a shot.
whatsoever.
I feel a little shot right there. I feel a little shot right there.
Hey, I'm just saying. Like, if you lose more than really this
Yeah,
2 games, your ass don't make it.
I like
Next,
that's what I like about it. Don't make it perfect.
change it. Yeah. So for y'all Alabama crybabies, not you, but the other ones, because Nick Saban did not goddamn wait. His ass when USC lost, his ass
And
was on
the
that
next day
talking
to
about
make sure before y'all talk on Sunday, I'm gonna make sure that I get another speech in. Bitch ass.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Now, your boys done slid in there. Not saying that they do deserve to be in there because you got an undefeated team, a 1-loss team, and a 1-loss team. Those are your top.
What's the problem?
Literally, those are your top
Yeah.
in the nation. What's the problem? If you got more than
Yeah.
1 loss, your ass shouldn't have made it. And Alabama ass ain't in there. They got 2
Yeah,
losses. You lost to
And
Tennessee, you lost to
anyway,
LSU.
Tennessee should have been in there before y'all, but that's a whole
Ahead. And you lost to LSU. Tennessee beat LSU too. And when you lost to LSU, was
Tennessee would have beat Ole Miss, so let's not even have that conversation. So there you go, bro. Continue.
Just shut the fuck. So we had this conversation when we talked on that I think it was that Saturday or Sunday we talked, and we went over the top 12 teams that would be in the playoffs right now if they did 12 this year. It would be a hell of a playoffs. The FBS has been doing FCS, Football Championship Series, has been doing a playoff series for decades.
Been lining it up forever.
It's all about the money in these bowl
putting
games.
Putting a name on it. Putting a name on it.
It's the only went to a playoff thing. Only reason why. But when it was the FBS, a football bowl series, now they done changed, the championship.
See, HBCU, you hear that? See how many times you could change some shit up and make more money off of it? You motherfuckers don't want to, whatever. But I just can't wait to see what Prime do down there, Coach Prime do down there in Colorado. Because like I said, I'll never watch the port. I don't never watch college football where motherfuckers move, who they go to. I watch it. Here it comes September. That's when I watch it. Football season start.
Yeah.
But I'm paying close attention to this portal here since he made his announcement. And who?
You know who in the portal right now? And I going to the West Coast.
The
quarterback from Clemson.
Yeah.
DJ.
He sure is.
DJ. Yeah, no disrespect to his culture or anything like that. I just don't know how to pronounce his last name, nigga. I might as well go gargle water. He's in the portal.
Oh, yeah.
He go to the other side of the
he going. He probably going to Oregon. Bo Nick's gone, so he going to Oregon. Hello.
That's the reason why Bo Nick's went over there.
Fucking West Coast.
SEC.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to know next year, Deion son will throw for 3,500 yards next year.
Not saying that he won't. Not taking away from the young man's talent whatsoever, but this
is
a different kind of football.
It is.
In the swag.
It is. And all the players that he's, the only reason why he at Jackson State is because his dad. He was supposed to play for us. But some bitch,
in the comment section going back and forth between Tennessee and Alabama right now. I'm not gonna.
That's because I don't even know why you having an argument in your team in the playoffs. Like your team's in the playoffs.
They ranked number 1, and the other team, the other person arguing in the comments, their team ranked number 4. Both of the teams in the playoffs, and we play each other the first game on December 31st. So we're gonna see how that goes. Ohio State versus Cynthia.
I'm about to say, let's not forget now, Bama would have lost that game if my star quarterback would have stayed on the fucking field. We ain't even having a TCU conversation because Texas would have been undefeated. So let's not even go there, okay? My quarterback got hurt. We lost 19. We lost by a last second goddamn field goal to the number 1 team at the time, Bama. Hint, hint. And your ass shouldn't be ranked that high.
They shouldn't. Because you can't.
I don't care if
won that
you
game
lose to South Carolina. The next team lost. South Carolina was on a roll whenever this time hit. So I don't care about that law that Bama lost to South Carolina. Ooh. Texas, Bama lost to Ole Miss, right? And they lost. No, they lost to Tennessee, LSU.
Bama lost to
2 losses.
Yes.
Losses. So
that's it. You're out. You're out.
That's
There's
it.
no way Bama shouldn't be ranked above.
That's it.
Period. You lost. You shouldn't be ranked above.
How about this? Put every SEC team back behind a 1-loss team, and let's run the table.
Period. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about Georgia because Georgia went undefeated. They ran the table. God also played off computer shit.
Yeah. So yeah, good luck to everybody that plays Colorado next year. Just saying.
When you paying for wins.
Who? I'll be damned. He came to Jackson State with vengeance, and pandemic slowed him up. Let's put that out there. The pandemic slowed him up.
But have 3. Easily. Yeah, kids following him there because, one, his reputation. Coach Prime is the greatest cornerback to have ever played the game. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can put whatever name you out there, Coach Deion.
And then not only that, let's add in he's not even the best corner. He's one of the greatest athletes of all time. Athletes, period, in any sport of all time. So you have both of those going, and then he is a great offensive coordinator, a fucking magnificent offensive coordinator.
Got to be if you're one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Offense,
you study it all the time.
Offense.
So you add that to the table, and now he is a good, not even a good, he's a great head coach. So
he's a great coach. And he's going to be, before his time is done, the wins because he didn't start till later. But you ain't going to be able to take away from the simple fact that boy can coach, that man can coach a goddamn football game.
And if he can't coach, guess what? He got 100 years next to him that he listens to. It's the difference between a great coach and a good coach.
Because a great coach is going to lean on that experience.
Hey, I got y'all for a reason.
That's what a great leader does. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Coach is a great leader. He's going to take you and mold you into what he knows. It ain't about what you can do. What he knows is going to get you there.
Because he's been there.
Because he's been.
Bro, ooh, I just see the sideline at Colorado. Ooh.
He's going to completely change the culture. And that's what y'all be crying about any goddamn way.
Right. That's what, bro, I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I'm saying, it's going to be like a HBCU at the university. Nobody talks about Colorado. Nobody talks about the University of fucking Colorado.
Well, now, ain't nobody talking about Colorado since
Thank
Stewart went there.
Bro, we talking more about the University of Colorado, and the Denver Broncos are still playing.
It's the same thing. The professional football team in the state of Ohio is Ohio State. And now the professional football team in the state of Colorado,
True.
it's about
But
to be the Colorado Buffaloes.
they do love Joey Burrow. You know, Cincinnati's real.
No, Cincinnati's real. But where did he come from?
LSU.
He didn't come from LSU.
LSU.
Okay.
You cannot claim
No,
him if he do what he did at a different school. You can't claim him.
Able to do that because
He's
of the
from
leadership
Cincinnati.
in the two
We'll say that.
he got
Just say that. He's from Cincinnati.
Okay.
He's from Cincinnati.
from Ohio, but he
No.
was Ohio State for
No,
2
you
years.
gonna give him you gonna give Joe Brady all that. You gonna give Joe Brady all of that credit. Because ain't no way in hell that offensive coordinator should be sitting somewhere by himself because of what he did with all them weapons and
Thank you.
Joey Burrow.
He had 2 wide receivers.
He
He had 2 wide
had 3.
receivers that can catch a BB in a tornado.
Okay, he had 2, but the rest of the sporting cast was really good. My son wasn't that bad.
And I'm just saying, he was able to do what he did at LSU because of what Ohio State taught him.
You do know who was the quarterback at Ohio State at the time, right? Mm-hmm.
I do.
Barrett
Dwayne Haskins.
before that. I mean, he was at Ohio State for 6 years. So, I mean, he did sit behind Barrett.
Stop it. He sat
So
behind Barrett
again,
and
let me
Haskins.
ask you, bro. Barrett. He sat behind Barrett. I ain't learning shit sitting behind Barrett.
What? Okay.
Okay, we're done. You know goddamn well why you don't learn shit sitting behind your baby quarterback. How many passes he throw? He was Mac Jones at New England when he played against Buffalo in the snowstorm.
That's what you're not. Nah, hell no. I ain't going for that shit. Because years JT Barrett spent at Ohio
Barrett was at Ohio State for 10 years and ain't win a ship.
His thing, though.
Somebody had to come in and win one for him. Someone had to.
Who won the game before goddamn Cardell Jones got in there?
Bruh, come on. You know damn well if you was in the playoffs, Barrett was not going to win you the game. We've seen it over and over. It's like James Harden. I know he's going to give me an MVP during the regular season. I know this. He Houston Rockets, I'm going to get an MVP. But in the playoffs, he going to go missing. I know this. You knew that with Barrett. He was there for 10 years. You knew this. He was always undefeated in the regular season. And go back and look how many conference championships he got. He got a couple of them. Now how many bowl wins do he have?
Nigga, he stayed winning
He played
the Rose Bowl.
the West Coast team. That count. Okay, that count. I'll give him that. And then the playoffs started.
On disrespect.
Oh, this was last year. Okay, never mind. He was still terrible. He was not. He was terrible.
And Zeke Elliott was about.
I get it.
He was the only person. Alabama came. And Georgia Southern ran over Alabama.
And HBCU.
Nick Saban even said it. Yeah.
HBCU.
Just saying.
Yep.
This is where it's at. You got better goddamn get down. You gotta fuck around and snuff and let us in there. Never let us in there. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be a hell of a game against Georgia. It's gonna be a hell of a game. CJ better have a Vince Young mindset where he just lost the Heisman. And I'm pissed off. I should have won the Heisman. This motherfucker won the Heisman, and he ain't even in. He was in the race. Stedman should shit on Bennett. He should shit on Bennett. He should shit on Bennett. Just say that. Off the fact that some.
I gotta ask you before we go.
All right.
Because I'm feeling some type of way, and it ain't even my boy. Receiver of the year.
You talking about pro or college?
The boy that won. Harris didn't win.
I missed that then. I must have missed that.
USC.
Who got receiver of the year?
Now, talk to me now. Hold on. You got to talk to me. I got to hear this. Oh, before you talk, I got to use the bathroom, but I got to hear this. I got to hear this. No, sir. I got to hear this.
Yeah, while he's going quick, let's go ahead and give everybody praise for continuing to do what they're doing. Stand on your own 2 feet. Keep pushing forward. I'm proud of y'all. If don't nobody say it, if don't nobody, yeah, that is shit. But dude from Tennessee, you talking about what was this, number 16? I forgot his fucking name. Oh shit, I would have remembered his name if I forgot his name. But anyway, I'm proud of y'all for kicking ass, taking names, standing up for yourself when it really comes down to it. Yeah, number 11. When it really comes down to it, man, we appreciate y'all and everything that y'all do daily. Not for us, but for what you do for yourself. We appreciate y'all. Because, shit, the world is ugly. It ain't about. It's going to get greater later, though. It's going to get greater later. So if you got kids, whoo, look here. And we appreciate y'all. I'm just going to say that. We appreciate y'all for keep grinding and keep pushing forward. You get your medal, you get your flowers now from us, for sure. And everybody else, because people won't come to celebrate your birthday, but I guarantee you they'll be at your funeral.
Ah, my bad.
Back to it. Jalen Hyatt. Yeah, that was his name, from Tennessee.
Oh,
he was a good wide receiver, too. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. He was a good wide receiver, too. But
I thought little buddy from USC won the receiver thing. Either I don't give a fuck who won it. Marvin didn't win it. That's where I'm going at. Why didn't Marvin win
it? He should have. Because that motherfucker, what? Could nobody guard him? Now, there were games where the defensive scheme kept him from getting, but there wasn't a game he didn't get down there over 100 yards every game.
Marvin was the best receiver, is the best receiver in college football, and he had the numbers to back it. So I'm not understanding how you don't win the award.
And Jib was hurt. His goofy ass was playing for the draft. I don't get that.
Yes.
You ain't got no.
That.
You need to come back one more.
No.
Put something on film. Because
he going off of what the same thing Jamar Chase did. I ain't coming back another year. Why?
Yeah. I mean, draft Rose Bowl game.
Draft me off my Rose Bowl. What's the Clowney? Draft me off that damn playoff game. I ain't playing the whole year. Draft me off that.
Clowney got drafted off the team when they played the team up north, and he hit little buddy like.
Olded him.
I love when somebody do that to them. They beat us this year in the playoffs with us. They was gonna give Harbaugh.
TCU gonna whoop that ass. TCU gonna whoop that ass because they ain't used to no running quarterback. Welcome to the South. See, this is what I love. All that shit that people used to say about Ohio State, I talk shit about Ohio State because it's my brother's team. But there's no other team up north. Again, the reason why they are a great team up north is because that Southern coach went up north and took that pipeline with him. And now the Big 12, the Big 10 is molding what Ohio State has laid the blueprint for. Y'all didn't catch on
Yeah.
when the South was whooping Michigan ass. So Michigan never caught on. Jim Harbaugh still ain't caught on.
We stay in Texas. Stay in it. J.T. Barrett came to Texas. J.K. Dobbins, who was a great running back from Ohio State, came out of Texas.
Texas and Florida, they don't care where nobody else come from. They going to get Texas and Florida players up there in Ohio State. So now Michigan gets a front row seat to a homegrown team. Not just players from Texas Christian University is homegrown Texas players. That's it. So they about to get this quarterback that likes to punch them down the throat with the arm and the legs.
Max Duggan, I watched that game versus USC.
He's a
that
monster.
Dude is a warrior. He's a warrior. Because he was dead in that fourth quarter. But he found something inside of him. Something.
By himself.
I don't know what it was. But he found. And hey.
And Kansas State ain't no joke now. Don't get twisted. Kansas State real. So while all y'all high capping like, oh my God, they in there with one loss. So just imagine if Bama would have lost to a 2 or 3 loss to a 3-loss team, Georgia, y'all still would have put Bama in there.
And then they would have tried to sneak Georgia in there. This is the first year a 2 Big Ten teams
first year
are in the playoff. When it should When it shouldn't have been. Because Ohio State and them last year we lost to Oregon. But a lot of people don't understand Oregon was ranked. And then we lost
now,
to
hold
them
on.
fuckers
Because Heisman is a different story. If you throw for almost 5,000 yards, your ass deserved the Heisman. Let's not do that. Don't do that.
I'm not saying that Ohio State quarterback wasn't
He
better,
got him. He got folk. I mean, now a better player, yes.
3?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
CJ was number 2. CJ was number 2.
Not the third.
Yeah. CJ was number 2. No, I'm saying in rankings he should have been. It should have been CJ then, but Max is having a great year, but Max is not going to translate that to the next level. CJ out of this group, where everybody doing all this high capping, will be the best quarterback to come out this class. Bryce is nice. Bryce don't use his legs enough, and he's little.
CJ Stroud.
Shit, Dwayne didn't use his at all either, and now he using them all the fucking time.
No, Dwayne Haskins.
I'm sorry, not Dwayne, but Justin.
No, Justin ran in college.
Not that much.
He ran all over.
Well, it is y'all. I forgot it is y'all.
Who's in the league? Ohio State is wide receiver university. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Don't nobody put out wide receivers like Ohio State.
True.
Think about it.
No, LSU, boy, got y'all.
No,
okay, LSU got better receivers. Y'all put out more, but they got better receivers.
What? Okay, so our receivers are more consistent.
Y'all receivers are more consistent.
On 12, I'm looking for Garrett Wilson. Just like
Come on now. So you're picking Garrett Wilson over Jared Jefferson. You picking Wilson over Jefferson.
I'm taking
You taking Olave over Chase? No,
yes.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, yes. I'm taking Chris Olave over both of them.
I have him on my fantasy. I have him on my fantasy. I have him on my bruh. I know you love your boys. I promise you. And I love him too. That's why I drafted him. But he's on my fantasy. and you are smoking crack if you think that any of your boys, besides the one that's in college right now, is better than any LSU receiver that's in the league right now.
That's a lot. Chris
He
Olave
is.
is. Terry McLaurin is.
Now I'll give you Scary Terry. I'll give you Scary Terry. Now that is the only one I'm giving you that's in that class. But bro, don't you put Olave in that class yet? He ain't in that class yet. Not yet. He ain't showed you with not a narrow, because we in the league now, so we in the league. He got Winston that ain't played all season, and he got Andy Dalton that can't throw him a sideways pass to for a goddamn 10-yard run. But you got Kirk Cousins on the end, and Jefferson and goddamn Chase, bruh.
I'm taking nothing away from them boys, but I'm putting Chris Olave.
I ain't saying he ain't with them, but that's a big ass leap this year without the numbers.
But Chris Olave is a rookie.
I'm going off rookie numbers. Jefferson and Chase rookie numbers.
Wait, you going off rookie numbers with teams?
Let's go there.
Wide receivers you talking about?
Who is my favorite team of all time? Answer the question. Who is my favorite team? Who do I root for? Who is my problem? Houston, Texas, right? Who is the best receiver that I tell you all times? DeAndre Hopkins. If you match those numbers with 10 different quarterbacks, I give you all praises. Olave, you was injured. And again, you on my fantasy. I've been following Olave all season. He on my fantasy. I picked him up because of your ass. Now keep this in mind. Now I put him on a high ass pedestal because of your motherfucking ass.
It wasn't a
shit. He ain't been one. He been a great ass pick all season. The only reason why he hasn't been is because of goddamn Andy Dalton being his quarterback. But even with Andy being his quarterback, he's still giving me 16, 17 points a game. So, but he ain't giving me 20, 35 the same way Chase. Again, DeAndre Hopkins. I go back to DeAndre Hopkins now. I go back. Okay, so again, I go back to DeAndre. This is the same DeAndre, Julio, Antonio Brown conversation. Remember? Everybody put Julio and Antonio above him because of what? Ben Roethlisberger. And thank you. But D-Hop had the best numbers, right? We go off numbers, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on, who you got as quarterback, how many catches and drops. Catches and drops. That's all I care about. Catches and drops. Olave has it, bro. Count me on my negatives from my fantasy. Negatives means drops. I got a lot of negatives. I ain't saying it's because of him. I'm just saying don't put him.
Now, is it a drop or an incomplete pass? Because there's a difference.
See? You're a fucking idiot. Because if you put D-Hop in fucking Atlanta, D-Hop don't drop no passes, idiot. D-Hop ain't drop no goddamn no red zone passes. I don't throw the ball 3 fucking times to D-Hop, and he missed all 3 of them. I throw them little bitches to Julio. He showed you the same shit at Alabama. You a clown. So let's get off the. I'm finished. Let's go. Stop. Let's go. In this. Go to SoulEssentialsLLC.com. Go get your Christmas hoodies. I ain't never. This nigga said I ain't never seen him triple team. This nigga's the only motherfucking player we got on Houston. This nigga stupid. Can we end this? Can we end this? Can we end this right now? I don't want to end his career, bro. I don't want to end his lifestyle. He's a Georgia fan. He's an Atlanta fan. Let's.
Did he really just say he ain't never seen D-Hop triple team?
Bruh, Brian Shaw, Brock Osweiler, and who else before we had Deshaun Watson?
Look,
He got
to
be.
be fucking with.
He got to
be
be
triggering the. All right.
He pushing buttons.
All right.
Okay,
brother.
he pushing buttons. He put. I see what you. Yeah, smooth, cuz smooth. I got you. You almost got my heart rate up. Woo.
Almost my ass. Your ass was about to go run a mile just then. You was about to run down the stop sign and come back. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he did. He ain't talking about you almost my motherfucking ass. He had your ass wired to the motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about almost.
Why would you do that, wired. Man? You know how I feel about D-Hop.
Look.
D-Hop ain't in my top 5, but I give him that much praise because he worked with absolutely nothing. And so is now next year, I think Olave will flourish because Winston will be healthy. And they're going to re-sign him. Winston's going to be healthy, and there'll be another story.
Here, I'm out. You said James
he's going to be healthy.
Is
Andy Dalton is throwing him the ball. Andy Dalton is throwing. I don't give a damn who's at quarterback. Everybody's better than Andy Dalton. Everybody. Am I lying? So you taking Andy Dalton?
You ain't gonna come at me with Mr.
With 5,000 yards. Any of your quarterbacks ever throw stuff? Any of your quarterbacks ever throw 5,000 yards?
In negation.
And has any of your quarterbacks, Raiders, thrown for 5,000 yards? Ain't nobody ever thrown for 5,000 yards. Ever. And the only reason why he threw 30 interceptions is because the same reason why Tom Brady going through his bullshit right now. The receiver's lazy as hell. Bro, we 6-7. Are we 6-7 right now or 6-6? 6-7, Tampa Bay? 6-6, 6-7? Terrible.
But look, we got the league's leading rusher, and we 5-8.
That's your head coach, though. Your head coach is terrible.
Cut it out. No, he is. They should have kept little buddy from last year. I don't even gonna get into that because I don't understand how they let little buddy go when he
because Josh McDaniels sounds better than the intern. Same thing as Auburn. You know, Hugh Freeze sound better than Cadillac.
No.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Even though this man went through all this scandal last year and put us to the playoffs. We went to the playoffs.
Oh, look. Got rapport.
And then we get Dante in the same offense. Oh yeah, game over. No, let's bring in Josh McDaniels.
That's why with the Raiders in the offseason, but then you get rid of the coach that did it.
Now you got to start all over anyway.
Y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday. Look, watch some football today. Go ahead and get that in. I think the Tennessee Titans were winning last time I checked. I think they are winning.
Since we wasn't on last week, I just want to say, Titans fans, how do y'all feel about A.J. Brown, doing y'all in on your own fields? I just want to ask. Does it sting any bit? It's just a little bit.
Comment section with that because we ain't about to stay on here with them 33-14. Look, anyway, Titans are losing 33-14.
Oh shit! Oh Jags!
Whoa!
Oh damn!
They were winning the 7. Oh, God damn! No wonder why it's been quiet in here.
Hey, you know what? Guess what? This is what you get for signing Tannehill.
Look, no, we're not getting on that. Y'all continue to pour a drink, man. Smoke a blunt, roll one. Don't matter. Here it go. Y'all continue. Okay. man, look, we love y'all, man. On top of your grind, keep pushing forward, lean forward in the foxhole, cut these people off that's holding you back.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, regardless of what are in your life, whether they're your mama, your daddy, whoever. And I know it's said and done, but progression in your life as an individual is greater than your relationship with them.
Yep. Live life, man, how you want to, how you supposed to. Live life more how you're supposed to than you're supposed to.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all gotta realize and recognize what's going on around you. Continue to be greatness, empowerment, not development. Keep pushing or pulling. Either way it goes, you got to be able to excite the people around you to be better. You may not push them or pull them, but give them a reason to get excited about being better at what they do and who they are.
Some type of excitement, man. It should never be a damn negative thing. Like, oh, you always churning on somebody. No, you should give somebody some type of encouragement. Lift them up.
Yeah, and look, the episode on Am I Doing It Right podcast, if you're not following them, follow them. Girl Cynthia just came in here and reminded me, just jumping in. They episode on leadership.
Everybody ain't ready for that.
They episode on leadership, listen to it. Because they had 2 prior service people in there. One was on the officer side, one was on the enlisted side, Matt. And Josh, I believe his name was. I'm charged to my mind and not my heart. And the civilian sector. So they get levels of leadership that you should go through, or that you've seen, if you were prior service or not, that really, like you gotta listen to it. You gotta listen to it. I ain't gonna give out hymns because
plug it in, Sin. Plug it in, Sin.
I'm gonna encourage you to go listen to Am I Doing It Right podcast. They got listen to all the episodes, man. Monday morning that's what I do. I sit down, I make my cup of coffee, I get my cigar ready, and I sit down, hit play on the computer, and I listen to their podcast while I sit my
Yep.
Am I Doing It Right podcast? For sure.
Yep. Do what you're supposed to do. Go watch it. Go subscribe. Are you muted? What the hell you get muted? I can't hear shit. All right, bro. Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, my phone just fucked me all the way up. It just started playing music, like out the blue. I have no idea.
Goddamn, turn Siri off.
Goddamn, that motherfucker been listening to this whole thing, and I ain't nothing about. I'm not gonna say it now because it will. But either way, y'all excuse that little. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Hey,
but y'all continue to enjoy
before
your
we
Sunday.
go, we glad Brittany Griner's home, but I just want to say this before we go. I want y'all to think about something, okay? Me being the president, and my brother is locked up overseas, and I know what we gonna do when we get together. Okay. You want to exchange a basketball player for this man. We got a movie. It's called The Art of War. If you never watched it, please go watch it. It's the shit. Lord of War. Excuse me. Lord of War. Shit is amazing. You want to exchange, and you look again. I'm all Brittany. I'm glad you're at the crib. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad you're at the crib. This is what I'm gonna say for. I don't know how bruh feel because he finna go crazy. But this I'm gonna say this for the United States of America that's so hype right now. where was the same energy for Ray Ray and Pookie that's locked up in the United States of America for the same charges in their hometown?
Right. That, and on top of, you left one of our brothers in arms.
Espionage, you want to do all that? I ain't got time for that. This right here, but in the United States soil, we got homeboys that's locked up for a gram. 7 years for a gram.
I'm just saying. You left one of our brothers in arms
So,
over there.
For all this Biden administration movement of marijuana, this is why I'm solely speaking on this. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. But solely speaking on marijuana and all this movement that you've been doing, you freed a motherfucker that got locked up for 9 years for having a vape. She got 9 years for having a vape, for a couple of vapes. Enough THC to produce 7 grams, right? Biden has locking bitches up since the 90s for 10 plus years for having more than 1.5 grams on them. That is a blunt and a half for you motherfuckers that don't understand the different terms. So there are more than half a million. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm doing too many numbers. There's 500,000 people in the prison systems right now that are locked up for charges as the same in the United States as Brittany Griner was in Russia.
And that ain't kind of motherfucker.
That's all I'm saying.
No.
In the United States alone, we have 500,000 plus people locked up for minor criminal charges related to marijuana. But you take an arms dealer trade for a WNBA LGBTQ alphabetical group person.
Yeah, we'll see in a little bit.
Trade. All because of votes, Biden, and you're not going to get them. Trump's still going to win. You're still going to lose. So you should have made the trade with the Marine. Dumbass. Too bad. But hey, we'll go on that note. I just wanted to see, your reaction, bro. That just let me know everything I need to know right there. Yeah.
We'll see you. We'll see you in a few weeks.
We'll see y'all next week.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll see y'all next week. But get ready, Jordan. Mm-hmm. Get ready. It's gonna be as easy as I think it is. Don't run the team up north tape.
Yep.
If you do,
run
the
it,
first half.
because y'all ain't gonna change nothing.
We ain't.
You better get some DBs out there, because Georgia got corners. Georgia got receivers.
They ain't got no cornerback.
They ain't got no corner. So it can go tip for tat. But okay, all right. Y'all gonna win. Go on, Ohio State. Yay. Go Ohio State.
Yo. Get the fuck out of here, man. Man, we love y'all, man. LeBron love you. And we'll see y'all next week. And y'all want to hear us talk about something?
Oh, I'll throw this gym out there next week. We get real serious about some child support. Oh,
I ain't ready for that conversation. Oh yeah, we've talked.
We got it. It's time.
But all right, here we go. If you hear us talk about that, drop it. He is struggling, and we got a defensive line for your ass. But anyway, and so does Georgia. Georgia got to.
See, there you go. There you go.
Stop.
You better cut it out. See, you would see what you started.
About to get out of here. I'll stay on here by myself. But y'all love y'all, man. Look,